Did you know that over 2/3 of the mass of your body is made up from water? It's not surprising that we are advised to drink between 6 and 80 glasses of water each day. We take for granted that the water piped to our homes will be clean and safe to drink. But what happens to the water to make it fit for us to drink? This presentation shows the journey of water from a reservoir to your tap at home. We collect water from rivers and streams in large reservoirs. Let's examine the process. Water is stored in reservoirs, which are most often found in hilly areas. Then, water is aerated. It flows over a series of steps to help oxygen to mix with it. So here we have the aeration steps. After that, in the sedimentation tank, larger particles are allowed to settle. Aluminum sulfate is used to make small suspended particles of clay stick together or coagulate. Then, water will be filtered through layers of sand and gravel to make sure all solids are removed. The filter bed also contains carbon slurry to remove odors and any odd tastes. Then, water will be disinfected by adding chlorine, which is known also as chlorination. The chlorine kills all the bacteria in the water. Clean water now will be stored in reservoirs, and the water is now ready to use. The water will be pumped into the water mains for us to use. So this is a summary of water treatment. First of all, water will be collected in a reservoir. Then we have the aeration steps, which are followed by sedimentation tank. Water then will be filtered, it will be disinfected, and then stored in a reservoir to be piped to water mains. Let's now try to answer these questions. Which substance is added in the sedimentation tank? Is it copper sulfate, aluminum sulfate, iron 3 sulfate, or calcium sulfate? So this is the sedimentation tank. In this sedimentation tank, large particles will be allowed to settle at the bottom. So large particles will settle over here. A chemical will be added to make smaller and suspended particles stick together or coagulate. What is this chemical? Which substance will be added? Excellent. Aluminum sulfate will be added. The question now is, which particles are coagulated by the substance added in the sedimentation tank? Is it sand, peat, clay, or iron? So we added aluminum sulfate. Why did we add aluminum sulfate to the sedimentation tank? Excellent. We add aluminum sulfate for clay particles to coagulate. What process happens after sedimentation in the treatment of water? Refer to this figure and name the process that will take place. Is it distillation, fractional distillation, or filtration? That's correct. Water will be filtered after the sedimentation tank. Actually, the next step after the sedimentation tank is filtration because we need to make sure that all solids are removed. The best way to remove solids is through filtration and not distillation or even fractional distillation because these solids are insoluble in the water. Why is chlorine added to the water? To make the water taste better, to get rid of any sulfur dioxide in the water, or to kill bacteria in the water. Remember that chlorine is added at the disinfection stage, which means to make water safe to drink. So yes, chlorine is added to kill bacteria in the water.